Be sure to check out episode 1 before you watch this video. Now, the next episode of the season will be chapter 11, which I believe is called The Republic. And I believe this episode will be directed by Peyton Reed. And what I think is Mando and the child are going to be leaving Ilum when they see 2 X-Wings enter the atmosphere. And this is in line with, the footage of the X-Wings we've seen in the trailer. And I think the X-Wings are going to be from the New Republic, and they're here to search the old Imperial facility on Ilum that was mining Kyber for any resources. So that's why that was important in the last episode. And I think seeing Mando, that they're going to think he's illegally looting, which is in violation of the New Republic laws. And they're going to engage in a little chase, because we do see a little chase in that trailer between the Razor Crest and some X-Wings. I think they're gonna beat it up pretty bad, and they're gonna break the hatch, which is also that shot in the trailer with the broken hatch on the Razor Crest. And I think the Razor Crest is gonna fall down to that green planet at the opening of that trailer, and the X-Wing's gonna go down. But Mando's gonna get out. He's gonna explain the situation, and a pilot's gonna say that the New Republic might have some information about the Jedi, and they repair Mando's ship and lead him to a New Republic outpost. And the commander of that outpost pretty much says that he'll give them whatever information he has if they help him complete some sort of mission. And what they're going to do is they're going to complete a mission together. I have no idea what that would be. Something maybe dealing with some ex-Imperials, maybe getting information or something. I have no idea. But yeah, Mando is basically told that after he completes his mission, Mando is told that there's no more Jedi left. So this mission he has is pointless. There's no Jedi left. And Mando's going to be really upset by this. And he's just going to be crushed. And he's just going to be flying away, not knowing where he's going. He's looking at the child. He's thinking, this mission was pointless. I don't know what to do now. I guess I'm just going to raise this kid. And he really does not know what to do. And as he is flying away, though, a ginormous, and when I say ginormous, I mean ginormous, Star Destroyer will enter hyperspace right behind him. And multiple TIE fighters exit the Star Destroyer and fly in Mando's direction. And that is it. That is when it will cut to black for Chapter 11. Now, I think it is called The Republic for obvious reasons, how this does with the Republic. And I think this is directed by Peyton Reed. I don't really know why it's directed by Peyton Reed. I think I just ran out of directors, and, I just threw him here. Because everyone else, I feel, really fits the episode they have. But, and I don't know what Peyton... the only thing I've seen from Peyton Reed is Ant-Man. So I don't know what kind of Ant-Man tone stuff they're doing in The Mandalorian. And so I just gave him this episode. So, but yeah, that is Chapter 11, The Republic. And now we get to our mid-season finale, if you will, and that's Chapter 12. Now, episode 4 of this season, entitled Chapter 12, Pursuit. That is what I believe the title of the episode will be. And I believe that it'll be directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. And we'll get into why a bit later. But while fleeing the TIE fighters, Mando's going to get a call on the holovid from Moff Gideon. So it's Moff Gideon who's in charge of the Star Destroyer. I think that's fitting, because we have seen pictures of Moff Gideon in something that looks a hell of a lot like a Star Destroyer. And he also said in a Entertainment Weekly article that he has a new vehicle that he is in operation of, and that's what I believe he meant, that he's in a Star Destroyer. And basically Gideon is going to demand that Mando hands over the child. He's finally found him. He's been looking for him, and he's found him. But Mando is going to continue to flee, and he's going to actually fly to Navarro, the location of Greef Karga and Cara Dune, for help. So he's going to land a ship, and he's going to go to the bar to find Greef Karga and Cara Dune. This fits with all those pictures of them on Navarro in the bar, I think. And basically he's going to tell them that Moff Gideon is coming after him and that he needs their help. Moff Gideon's Star Destroyer is going to occupy Navarro, and a squadron of TIEs is going to come to the surface. Moff Gideon and a large battalion of stormtroopers are going to be hunting Mando and the child, basically. And what we're going to have is a little adventure with Mando, Greef, and Cara hiding from the Imperials, and I think they're going to be attempting to kill Moff Gideon. But at the end of the episode, I think Grief is going to sell out Mando and the child, with Moff Gideon taking them prisoner in his Star Destroyer. I think this is going to make Carr really upset, but Grief is going to say, hey, it's just business. I'm looking out for the guild. I'm looking out for all the people that work for me. Now, Moff Gideon's going to have now Mando and the child aboard his Star Destroyer. And he's going to explain to Mando that he just wants to extract information and data from the child and doesn't really want to hurt him. And he's gonna admit basically that Mando is the best bounty hunter he's ever seen, and that he's incredible. And Gideon's gonna propose something. Gideon is gonna propose that if Mando collects 3 bounties for him, 3 bounties, he will give him the child after they're done with him. Now Mando is in custody. There's nothing he can do now, so he has no alternative. So he reluctantly accepts the deal, and that is the end of episode 4. Now, I think it's called Pursuit, obviously, because the Empire is in pursuit of Mando and the child. I think this is directed by Bryce Dallas Howard because of her work with Gina Carano, and I think Gina Carano is in this episode, so that's why I think Bryce has this episode. Now, I think this episode is definitely one of the more likely ones out of the ones I predicted, because we've seen images and stuff of, stormtroopers on Navarro, and TIE fighters on Navarro, and then Mando and the bar on Navarro. So I think this episode is pretty likely. But yeah, now that Mando, and also one thing, Giancarlo Esposito, obviously, who plays Moff Gideon, said in an interview, the same Entertainment Weekly interview, that he might convince Mando to work for him. So this is that one thing really threw the crux of this idea of how now the rest of the season is going to work.